Say, bro, hell no. Hell no. Bro, did y'all see the Grizzlies just re-signed their interim head coach and made him the head coach? The nigga 2 Mars Lizalo. I don't even know that nigga name. What? Bro, that's crazy. Did y'all not see how they got bro? Nah, hell nah. This gotta be capped. Either the Grizzlies hate Ja Morant or they finna let Ja Morant coach the team. Ain't no way in hell after game 1 that y'all was like, let's go and keep this nigga permanently. Ain't no way, bro. Them dudes got beat by damn near 60. Game 1 of the NBA playoffs, bro. They fell from the second seed to the seventh or the eighth. I mean, yeah, ain't no way, bro. I'm not going. Say, dog, nah, bro. Um, we gotta get to the bottom of this shit because I usually don't do no impromptus, but hell no. The Memphis Grizzlies are hiring interim. I can't even say this nigga name, bro. I can't even say this nigga name. I'm finna put this shit in Google so I can properly say. Boy, I already got his name searched up. I already got his name searched up. How the hell do we say this? How do I say this?
Relations star Ross Wooden sent me an unsolicited text this AM, Saturday AM, with the
What is this?
pronunciation of the Grizzlies interim head coach Thomas
Oh,
Isolo. And I was extremely thankful because when they named him interim head coach, I immediately jumped on YouTube to pronounce his name correctly. And young broadcasters out there, and broadcasters, period, it's important to pronounce people's name correctly. That shows the proper respect and it's professional. So you know what I immediately start doing when I get somebody's name that's speak a different tongue? You got to start practicing. Because before I go on the air, I have to say it over and over and over again. So as soon as Ross sent it to me, I listened to it a couple of times and I just go, Grizzlies interim head coach Thomas Isolo. Because the pronunciation says Thomas Isolo. But when you're on TV, sometimes you got to talk a little faster. So I immediately have to say it over and over and over again. You do that because it becomes routine and it becomes familiar to your tongue and your mouth and your brain. Because if you just read it one time, then go out there on the air.
okay, Thomas Isolo. So, yeah, Thomas Isolo. I do not trust that shit. Thomas Isolo. The Memphis Grizzlies are hiring interim Thomas Isolo as the franchise's next sources tell ESPN. Isolo replaced Taylor Jenkins as interim in late March and is now the first Finnish born head coach. Say, bro, the NBA is in what? Is 78, 77th year? Man, I don't know if it's time to be hiring the first any damn thing. But bro, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We're not fit to do this, bro. This nigga Thomas Isolo. He just went 4-5, bro, and then got swept in the damn playoffs. Mm. Say, bro, I ain't finna keep shitting on him too much, but say, dog, I don't know, man. I don't know, dog. Look at this. The score was 131 to 80, 118 to 99. The last two games was a little closer, but the first two games, so 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. That was about 51, And then they lost by like 20. Thomas Isolo. Say, bro, Tomas Isolo or Thomas Isolo. Say, dog, I hope the Grizzlies know what the hell they doing, bro. Bro, look at this. 131 to 80, 118.99. Last two games was a little closer. But, man, I'm not going, bro. Let's see what people are saying. He needs to play my GOAT, G Jackson, after getting swept. Bad move, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. He owns Spolsima. He was so bad. How do we feel about this? We all happy with the job he was doing. I could already picture the notification in 5 years when it announced that he's fired. The Grizzlies are finished. That's hilarious. They said they didn't even interview Mike Malone. They lost by like 60. Yeah, bro. Mike Malone, Mike Brown are literally available. The jobs being yeah, bro. John Morant requested to trade the league in Memphis. Oh, nah. This stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy. Uh, yeah, bro. People aren't happy, but I mean, congratulations to Tomas Isolo for being the Grizzlies' next head coach. Uh, let me hear some of his damn voice sound like. Motherfucker didn't even say nothing.
Tomas Isolo, the hiring of Tomas Isolo, the fact that that's very clearly a Zach Kleiman hire, that it doesn't matter what happens in the playoffs of these last 9 games of the year. Tomas Isolo will be the guy next year.
Like Taylor Jenkins, for all his flaws, is a good X's and O's coach. He's a good developmental coach. Those are two things he's known for, especially defensive schemes, right? What we need now is that adult in the room type figure. Do we need a Lionel Hollins? No. Here's my level of care about whether or not the players like the coach. Here's my level of care if he can be accountable and get respect from the players.
I would say what makes Tomas Isolo the right guy for the job is not his relationship with the players, but his relationship with the front office. I think that Taylor Jenkins and Zach Kleiman got crossways with each other. I think Zach Kleiman, whether you like him or you don't, he is the final say-so with this organization.
Oh, so that's what it was. Tomas Isolo sound like he was in good with Zach Kleiman, and Taylor Jenkins was more of a players coach. They was like, okay, Taylor Jenkins, you come develop the team, build the team, and Thomas Isolo is gonna be he basically the spy for Zach Kleiman, making sure these dudes doing what they supposed to be doing. I guess I can't be mad at it. John Moran ain't gonna be happy then if that's the case. But it looked like the organization is not going to be held captive by John Morant. So I guess you can hate it or love it, but Thomas Isolo was 4-5 as the interim head coach, got swept, had one of the nastiest playoff losses that I could ever remember. Them niggas was down like 60 in game one. But y'all let me know in the comments. Is Thomas Isolo? Cause I can't. That's how I say it. Is he a good hire for the Grizzlies? Should people give him a chance? Was Zach Kleiman and the Grizzlies regret this for not going after the Mike Malones, the Mike Browns, and guys like that? But y'all let me know. This is what you knows about. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, but I'm gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.